Matthew Perry has died. TMZ reports the actor was found dead today at a Los Angeles area home of an apparent drowning in a backyard jacuzzi.
Fans around the world have been left at a loss for words after the death of the famous American-Canadian actor Matthew Perry. The news has been an utter shock for everyone. Matthew Perry was well known for his character Chandler Bing in the popular TV show Friends. The actor was found dead in the hot tub of his own house. This sudden death of Matthew has raised a lot of questions, and fans are demanding answers from the police. Fans initially thought that Matthew's death was accidental, but some shocking details related to it has come to light. And fans now suspect that the actor may have planned out his own death. Is there any truth to these speculations? Welcome back to Celebrity Circle, where we will discuss the shocking new details about Matthew Perry's mysterious death that changes everything we know so far. But before we give you the deets, make sure to give a big thumbs up and subscribe for more future videos. Matthew was 54 and had gained a lot of popularity due to his role in everyone's favorite sitcom, Friends. The actor graced our screens as Chandler Bing from the year 1994 to 2004. It didn't take long for Matthew to end up with a global community of fans worshiping him around the world. However, Matthew's career was more than just Friends. Matthew also appeared on Ally McBeal and received Primetime Emmy Award nominations for his performances in The West Wing and The Ron Clark Story. Unfortunately, the actor's life was cut short as he was recently found dead in the hot tub of his own house, and fans are going through a roller coaster of emotions. The sudden death has surely raised a lot of questions from the public, including if it was a murder or a suicide. Sadly, there's a growing speculation that the actor may have planned out his entire death. Not long ago, Matthew made a post on his Instagram of a hot tub, and it is expected that it is the same tub in which he was found dead in. He wrote the caption, "Oh, so warm water swirling around makes you feel good? I'm Mattman." Fans are thinking that this is all connected, and this was his way of telling the world about his plans. It came to light that on Friday, the actor was outside playing pickleball for several hours, and when he returned at his Los Angeles home, he sent his assistant to run some errands. The assistant then returned and found Matthew unconscious in his hot tub. He dialed 911 as soon as possible, but when the paramedics arrived, there was nothing that could be done because Matthew was no longer alive. The police reported that there was no sign of drugs on the scene. However, that will be confirmed when the autopsy results come back, which might help us figure out the cause of Matthew's death. As soon as Matthew was declared dead, the police were seen setting up a white tent in the actor's backyard. Meanwhile, Matthew's family were informed about this tragedy and they rushed to the actor's house. Matthew's mom, dad, and stepdad Keith Morrison arrived at the actor's house and were seen in a state of utter shock. That said, the family is not alone in their grief. Fans never saw this coming. The news of the actor's death came out of the blue. In fact, Matthew himself posted a photo of him and his dad on social media not long before his death and wrote, "Here is me and my father John, both holding a beverage." It seemed like he was genuinely happy. However, what has fans concerned is a series of posts Matthew made on Instagram which didn't seem normal. He posted a pic of the moon and wrote, "Do you understand what I am trying to tell you? I am Mattman." Mattman was a name that he was using quite frequently on social media just before his death. He used this in several captions and also used images related to Batman. Another thing that is driving the fans crazy is that the actor made a post about pickleball on his Instagram just a week before his death. The strange coincidence is that the day he died is also the day when he spent hours playing pickleball. Matthew's memoir, Friends, Lover and the Terrible Thing, which came out last year in November 2022, also seems connected to his death. He wrote in his book, "As the light of the day deepened and the ocean changed from silver to the palest aqua, the wave of gratitude grew until within the wave, I saw faces and events and little bits of flotsam that been moments in my eventful life." There were many references made to water in his memoir, and he was found dead in a hot tub. A coincidence, right? He also wrote at the end pages of his memoir, "Someday you too might be called upon to do something important, so be ready for it. And when whatever happens, just think, what would Batman do? And do that." All of his posts referencing Batman came off as strange to the fans who even assumed that it was his way of telling us that he had been cast in the Batman universe. Another thing that is going all around on the internet is that Matthew was secretly asking for help through these posts, but sadly no one understood. However, not all fans agree with this. Some have given very different views. Some fans think that it's all a coincidence, and that Batman has nothing to do with it. Because Batman's whole theme is justice over vengeance. He fights crime to ensure no one would suffer like he did. But the last picture Matthew posted is pretty much an almost literal foreshadowing of his own death, as if it was planned exactly like that. And so, most of the public believes that this is just a coincidence, and that Matthew's death was because he suffered from a cardiac arrest in the hot tub. Let's not forget that the actor's adult life was all about alcohol and drugs, which led to him having a lot of chronic health problems.
I didn't watch the show and haven't watched the show because I could go drinking, opiates, drinking, cocaine, like I could tell season by season by how I looked.
The actor also told the New York Times that he had spent a total of $9 million on his addiction, including 15 rehab stays and 14 surgeries. He also opened up about his addiction problem in an interview with People.
If the police came over to my house and said, if you drink tonight, we're going to take you to jail, I'd start packing for jail because I didn't know how to, I couldn't stop because the disease and the addiction is progressive.
However, nothing is confirmed as of now, and the police are still investigating the actor's death. Meanwhile, Matthew's celebrity friends have expressed their sorrow on his passing, including his co-stars from the show, Friends. Maggie Wheeler, who played the actor's girlfriend in the show, took it to Instagram to express how deeply saddened she was. She wrote, "What a loss. This world will miss you, Matthew Perry. The joy you brought to so many in your too short lifetime will live on. I feel so very blessed by every creative moment we shared." The famous singer, Adele, also made time during her Las Vegas residency performance to pay tribute to Matthew. She said that watching Chandler and Friends was one of her favorite things during her childhood.
Some of my favourite memories of when I was younger with my friends, and one of my friends, Andrew, when I was like 12, did the best Chandler impression. And he would do it all the time to make us laugh, and if any of us were having a bad day or feeling low, he would just pretend to be Chandler.
Matthew's death was indeed a shock for everyone and has left a scar on everyone's heart. The reason behind his death is still unknown, and the police are still looking into this matter. Did Matthew Perry really plan out his death? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure to like this video and subscribe for more future videos. We'll see you next time with more updates from the celebrity world.